Hi there, my sweet Sagittarius. Welcome to your freestyle. So what we're going to be doing is I'm just letting the cards fall where they may. And we're going to start a conversation with Spirit. I have the Four of Pentacles in reverse. This guy is it's like all in at the poker table. It is releasing or letting go. I almost get a sense that something that I've been clinging to for a very, very long time isn't necessarily worth not having what I really, really want, what I really desire. But what is it that I really, really desire? Have you ever asked yourself that question? I really never have. So Five of Swords, yes, that is the feeling that I'm getting. I'm getting that we've been sitting here for quite a minute, holding on and gripping tight and afraid to lose the Four Pentacles that we have. But there's a space out there with 10 Pentacles. There's a space out there where I can not only have 10 Pentacles, but I can deliver Pentacles. Where I can not only have 4 Pentacles, but I can have a whole entire kingdom with a queen. Who put that thought in your head, Sagittarius? Oh, it was the idea of not being able to give. I see the Knight of Pentacles here, and I think that it wants to come out on the Five of Swords. So that is what we're trying to defeat, or it was with that lack that we want to defeat. We want to learn how. Okay, so, but that doesn't answer my initial question. There was something in the past I see, or a past idea, like really thinking back, or Ghost of Christmas Past, or something like that, that an idea that we're clinging to and rushed full-heartedly into. Uh, it's an idea of happiness. All right, I got it. I got it. So it wasn't anybody that put the idea. Yes, something did happen. Something happened to change the perspective that you had. It's like looking back in the past, it's always seemed to work this way, but for some odd reason, I'm unable to transform my thinking, my ideas, my reality to what happiness is supposed to be. I just think it's like their fault. The movies that I watched, the parents that I watched, the aunts and uncles, the friends that I watched. It was obviously something that they had been doing. It wasn't something that was wrong with the concept itself. Or maybe this whole time, you know, I just see what changed your mind, Sagittarius. What what changed, Sagittarius? What did you do? Oh, it was an idea of coming in or having time or making time or to stop alienating your thinking or being so out in left field in your thinking, closed off, intentionally closing yourself off from the safe haven that was. It was not. See, I keep having this fight with him. Oh, it was some sort of negative thinking about uh, duality, about coupling, about what a relationship should be or their current relationship. Oh, okay, 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 okay. As good as it gets still wasn't good enough. I see working on a situation and coming out the closet about something being, I'm deceptively working on a situation. Okay, so this might be a little advanced for you, look, maybe about a week or two in the forefront. But what I'm getting for the most part is that there is, I can't not talk about how unhappy I am currently because it's my only real defense to the situation at all and ability to with the Two of Pentacles here, it's an ability to prioritize above all else. Like I was trying to balance these two things because I thought these two things were going to make me happy. This was what was going to make me happy. This was the reason for living. This was the okay. So taking proper inventory, I see that you found the answer and just stopped fighting. Just stop fighting. Just, I'd say take the L and move away from that concept. The Six of Swords isn't necessarily moving away from something, someone. It was the idea. With the swords there, moving away is, man, if I had never gone out at night, then I would tell you till I was blue in the face that the sky was blue. But one day you finally tell me to come outside after 10 p.m. And I look up at the sky and it's black as night, almost purple and beautiful and full of little twinkly stars everywhere. You see them all and they're all very crystal clear. That concept, immediately your mind goes right back to every time you stood your ground and said that this was the concept, this was reality. So the Six of Swords is moving away from swallowing your pride and moving away from that idea of what it is, but we don't want to tell people about it. This isn't, I don't see a lot of wands. I don't see a lot of outward communication except for the Six of Wands in reverse and the Five of Wands in reverse. You understand? Like I'm not fighting with it anymore. I'm taking the L and I'm transforming my thinking to include this much, much larger picture of what I thought I was holding on to, but now reality states that I have an actual concept. I have a concept of what the 5, 6, 7. I don't know. No. I'm going to take that back. I don't have a concept of the 5. I don't have a concept of the 6 and the 7. What I have a concept of is that king. You understand? What I have a concept of is the knight and the king. I still haven't gone through. And there's your Queen of Swords. So we got the King of Swords and the Queen of Swords. This is all really, really thought-based. Planning, ideas, decision-making, leaving an old way of thinking, a job, a relationship, a family unit, a concept of preaching, and slowly starting to expand your vision to include a much larger picture than the 4. Like, not even 3 times the size. It's just, but it is just a concept. It is just a thought. I get the word persecution. Okay, so on this side, we do have a concept, actually, of what that stability is. We have a concept, or we might just be knocking at the door, you know, tick, 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 tick. Hey, psst, bruh. And I'm like, yeah, bruh. And you're like, bruh. And I'm like, Yeah, bruh. So you got this concept, you got this idea of how to finally flip that Six of Pentacles in the upright. So all those times that you had found yourself in a situation that was detrimental and you thought it was their fault, your fault, the universe's fault, anybody's fault. That's so silly, isn't it? And now I see we're rushing off. We're not looking for anything else. We're rushing off to work with and actually create a blueprint. But let me tell you something. You're just going to have to hold your horses and sit in that emotion, because just like the other portions of your idea are absolutely correct. Absolutely correct. It's a vibration. It's a frequency. It's a ebb and flow. It's a to and from. But it's an all-inclusive to and from, that nobody is bigger than the other or more important than the other or more substantial than the other. We are all together in this. We're all one. Look at him. Before he was rushing off. He was rushing off to that Ten of Pentacles. He was rushing off to the Ten of Pentacles. But he was doing it by holding, gripping tightly to that Four of Pentacles. So he finally had the idea to release the Four of Pentacles. Just release it. Kind of effortlessly, weightlessly float in the water. You know, pay attention to things around you. Always have your eyes and ears open, looking for this opportunity, this golden pathway, this yellow brick road, for God's sake. We skirt around people all the time. We take inventory on the friends and the people that we have around us. Take leaps towards those people. Heal those broken hearts. Don't rest on it. Don't reflect on it. Let the weight off. This is sort of like that camaraderie, that compassion, that ever giving. Like, you really can't, I really can't drain myself. Do you understand? Because I'm a limitless flow from source. So, but anything that I have the concept of achieving, I can achieve. If yours, Sagittarius, if yours was that Four of Pentacles, then it was definitely time to take that leap. Because what happens usually is that we know everything, we're all knowing, but we continue to be truth-seeking. But because that little inkling of suspicion is that truth-seeking portion comes towards us, right? And we always have that inquisitive mind, well, what if I'm good enough? I can make it work with anybody. You know, I can make it work anywhere. And eventually, no matter how many times we push it away because we understand reality, that concept is still floating energetically above our heads. And eventually we're going to sit down and have to face the music, no matter how many lifetimes we've figured it out. Because we had that concept, because we had that strength, because we had that clarity, because we had that question. So it's best to learn it now than 40 years from now, or 10 years from now, or learn the hard lesson with somebody that you were not supposed to learn that hard lesson with. I see it clearing the pathway to an idea of charity with the Seven of Cups here. I also have an idea that we are able to appreciate the road that we're on. We're able to genuinely appreciate the road that we're on. Now, why would that be, you would think? You would question yourself. Why would you think that I have an appreciation for the road that I'm on when there were 7 other roads to go down? I want to get a clarifier on that. Why is Sag thinking that? Yes, you. Why is my Sagittarius people having that idea, that appreciation? I wouldn't have normally. Like I wanna see and test out all the products, so to say. You understand? I don't just give my mom anything, or I don't just give my mom any advice. She's my mother. I love her, you know? So it's a lack of a desire or a lack of a pathway to have chosen any other option. That's what it was. 2 years from now, 3 years from now, 10 years from now, you're going to look back and you're going to be like, thank God. Thank God. You're going to be good with it. I promise. But anyway, I always try it out first. And if it works, then I offer it. Then I share. Then I share my knowledge, my understanding of it. Yeah, that's all it's going to give me. Okay. So that was our main objective here, was to have time, bring ourselves out of the concept, the cold, come in from the cold, come in from uh, my small-mindedness, come as a big fish in a very, very little pond. I am now expanding my ideas that I'm still just a little fish, because there is a much, much bigger pond and I am trying to get to it. I'm going to let myself in from this small-mindedness, this small-minded thinking. We can expand our realities all we want. We can. But until we go down those roads with the Seven of Cups, those options, those roads, to test a theory, to just see, I mean, what else are you doing with your life? You've got like 80 years, and then by the time we're actually about that age, they'll have expanded the lifetime well past that, I'm sure. But why not experience from your perspective now? I can't tell anybody about anything until I've been down it. Until I've actually worked that road out. See, the King of Cups in reverse is flashing in front of me. I feel shame. I feel an aggression, a bit of. I even see a little bit of gaslighting. And at this point, that is absolutely unnecessary, and it would be working against you uh, to continue on that path. Uh, I see a playfulness about it, but I think early on in the situation, you should spend a little bit more time assessing the situation as opposed to testing the boundaries of the situation. You understand? Because I know a lot of situations, they keep their boundaries very, very strong and intact. And if this reading resonated with you at all, or if you feel in some type of way about it, leave a comment. I got time. Today I got time. And until next time, Sagittarius, I do hope to see you again. Please like, comment, subscribe. I'll upload pretty much once a week here on YouTube. And I'm thinking about doing an all signs video for that break week that I have. So let's see if I can get my stamina up. I hope I can, and I will see you soon. Until next time, Sag.